Here we are, 8 years later, talking about it. Let's bring out and give a warm Long Island welcome to the lovely Miss Carol Ann Ford. I would feel a little too pretentious interviewing you from that right here. First of all, Carol Ann, how was your weekend? How has it been?
Oh, it's been great. I've made lots of lovely new friends. And is there anyone here I've not met before?
I met you yesterday with the Sonic cane.
I love it.
Like I said, please go see her in the table right afterwards. She'd love to talk. But let's talk to her for a little bit. Let's have a talk.
Let's talk.
Let's get into it. I'm very lucky in my life to have had a friendship with Mr. Morris himself. Unlike yourself, the two of you seem to be aging backwards, like no doubt due to some binding contract with Satan, I'm sure. That
It's
means
out. Oh, it's out.
it's out. You heard it here. He's amazing. I'd love to hear about the beginnings working with Morris and Verity.
Yeah.
There's a lot of behind the scenes as we saw in the Adventure of Time and Space, which we'll get into. Get into what was it like with being in with Morris and Verity.
What was it like?
Yeah, the beginnings.
Interesting.
Let us up.
Oh, there were lots of emotional happenings. I can't stand this any longer. It's not working. It's never going to work. It's never going to work. We don't have enough money to make it work. Was usually the thing. That was from Boris or one of us. And Verity was saying, "It's not my department. Money's not my department." But I'll pass it on. I'll pass it on. Don't worry. But she was always very, very calm.
No.
I don't remember her ever losing it. Very, very calm. Lovely lady.
Speaking of the biography, the movie, Adventure in Time and Space, do you think like Sasha and do you think they captured Morris and Verity presented in the film accurately?
Well,
You have some notes I want to hear. Some constructive critique of it.
sorry?
What did you think of it? Go ahead, tell us.
I loved the film. I found it very emotional. Every time I've seen it many times. Every time I see it, I cry because I just find it touches me so much. It gets to the heart of Bill especially. But there are some times when it manages to capture the person who's trying to capture it. Sometimes it doesn't. With such a varied amount of people, I think that's inevitable. I don't think you can recreate people that accurately. I mean, you can't make a sort of puppet of them. And I think everybody did a very good job. I think they were all very, very good, very well tried. But no, especially the guy who played Ross, I don't think he went anywhere near Ross. But
Sasha, do you ever talk to him? I didn't know.
Sasha.
Dewan. Sasha Dewan.
Sasha Dwan. Right. Okay. I mean, Boris is a very, he's not introverted, but he's a very private sort of person. And I don't think Sasha
Interesting. Very interesting. Wow, thank you.
You've got to know Boris, you agree?
Oh, very much so. I've been to his place out in I've been in LA, so spent some time. It's amazing. Anyway, lots of fun times. Now, and I love how, when I was doing my research and everything about the early days, I love how you were all about the script being first. About the stories, if you like the stories or not. You always say, well, if it ain't on the page, it ain't on the stage, I appreciate. And I mean, talk about like some of the characters. I also heard that some of the characters you play, like you get in there and you do it. It's an existing person, say. You do a lot of research. Talk to me about that process.
If I'm playing an existing person, did you say?
Yeah, I heard somewhere that it's all research. If you're playing somebody who is actually like historical figures, say, that it's all about the research.
Oh, absolutely.
How's your process when you do that? Like, give us an example, perhaps.
Well, see as many films about it as I can, read as many books about it as I can. I can't exactly find any primary sources, so that's not good.
Depends and everything. It's just, I like hearing about the process that actors have for this. I mean, well, let's get into some of the, the actual episodes themselves. You do 10, and here we are all these years later. I mean, we did The Power of the Doctor recently, and we saw Will Russell as well. And now you come back. I mean, what was that reaction, having seen Will back on, Mr. West back on, Bill back on Doctor Who?
Well, he wasn't on enough. He should have been on much more. But it was a nice, great pleasure to see that. And I think it's a nice little sort of footnote to what I was doing.
And now, with your recent return, give it up, by the way.
She stepped out of the TARDIS into the limelight.
Yeah.
You stepped out of the TARDIS into the limelight.
I'm sorry, I lost my thought. Thank you very much. That's great, by the way, guys. Okay, so, oops, give me a second. With I lost it. I'm sorry, I had something in front of me. I wanted to ask you. Give me 1 second. I'm having a technical difficulty. I'm sorry. Okay, so your return. After much speculation, is Susan going to return? I have it on good authority that after finding out, and your guys are pretty well set, you're going to do it. You had to pretty much, you can't tell anybody with the NDAs or what have you. I heard it was 15 months that you had to keep your mouth shut. Can you talk to us about that 15 months?
Very, very difficult.
Yeah. Tell us about that. I mean, you're managing those, of course, and you're all good. But how is it with your family? And you're going to be back on the show. That's a long time to sit on that kind of information.
Tremendous long time. Especially as I've got grandchildren, because they're asking, they're very sweet and very excited. And, I can't say yes for sure. I just say, when I do it, you'll be the first to know.
That is great. And wow, so who knows what it will, where it will lead as the show evolves. But I'm hoping the storyline stays in. You probably know something we're not going to find out for another 15 months anyway. I don't know what. I like to mix it up with questions from the audience as well as my questions. I think they were doing that in Chicago TARDIS with you. So, is there anybody who has any questions? We'll mix it up a little bit. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name, by the way?
Eloise.
Eloise. That's wonderful. Do me a favor. Why don't you come up here with us?
Oh, God,
Ask a
okay.
question. I like to make it a little more personal. By all means. Here we go. Yeah. Here you go.
I just wanted to ask, because in the 5 Doctors, Susan doesn't really react when she meets the other doctors at all. So what do you think her reaction would be if she met any of the other classic doctors? Do you think she should have done more? Because she just kind of
Really
smiles.
do more.
Oh, yeah.
But all my suggestions as to how I would have acted and should have acted were pushed to one side,
It's a shame.
And actually, why are you laughing so much? I wish Peter were here because he and I had a moment and it was totally misinterpreted. It's totally funny. And he and I agreed that our moment would be, oh my God, are you really? Yes, you are. And apparently it looked as though we were, had the hots for each other. So that was pushed away as quickly as possible.
Wow, things evolve. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Give it up. Hi. And Stuart, get your tall butt up here with us. Come say hi.
Yikes.
Yeah, we like to make you guys work too. Let's keep it interactive. Go for it. Have a seat. Chill out with us.
I'm not microing this chair.
All right. Oh, hello.
It's a one-button chair.
And so anyway, I was wondering if the actress that portrayed you in Adventure in Space and Time reached out to you, consulted, did research That's it.
I'm sorry, did that,
About the they reached out to you about?
Yeah, I was thinking the actress that portrayed you in The Adventures of Space and Time. I was wondering if she, I was wondering if she reached out to you as part of her research and discuss things with you.
she did telephone me. I said to her, because we met, and I thought, anytime you need any kind of information, anything I can help you with, doesn't matter, just give me a ring, I'll give her my number, and we'll have a chat about it. And she did ring. But she didn't actually ask me anything about it, apart from just sort of chatting away generally. So, yes, but no.
Maybe she was trying to get your mannerisms down to speaking to you. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you, Stuart. Pepper Stuart. I love Stuart. I'll take a couple more questions before I move on. Anyone feeling like coming up here and saying hi? Going once? There you are. Come on up. Hi. Come on up. Yeah, you. I'm actually the laziest moderator. I want to make it more personal. Hi. What's your name? Paige. There it is.
We all have name badges.
No, there it is. Go for it. Hi.
I was wondering, since Susan's returned and everything, was there one thing that maybe you had always wanted to see for Susan happen in a storyline?
Well, a lot of the things that I'd like to happen can't happen now because I'm really too old to do the things that I would like to have done. I mean, I'd like her to be much more physical. Because, I mean, she was supposed to be a 15-year-old kid.
Okay.
You know, she got in there and had a go at the Daleks or the Cycling or whatever, and I wasn't allowed to do anything, which was a shame. It was a shame. Except one of them I defied. I don't know if you saw this episode. It was when they were in a prison of the Daleks, and they put down a foul coat to see if it would stop the electricity getting through the Daleks, and thereby stop the Daleks. And at that moment, we were all going to jump onto the Dalek and dismember it, dismantle it. And I had my own kind of plan, but I wasn't allowed to do it. But I did it anyway. But I don't know if they got that on film. I can't remember. But I mean, I had William Russell pulling me off one side, and I think it was a member of the camera crew pulling me off on the other side. But they did not want me to get anywhere near that Dalek with it. I was too tough for them. Spending the money on Daleks. I don't know the answer behind that, but I wanted to have a go at them, but I was never allowed to. And I wanted to climb that cliff or scale that wall or whatever. But never. Anyway, I mean, as I was a really good swimmer, I could have jumped into any chasm and swum away from or to danger. And I was a good horsewoman at the time, and I couldn't gallop away from or to a Dalek. That'd been fun. Many things I could have done, but again, now, because I have very tax boots and things, I couldn't really do most of those things. But I'd like her to be able to speak up and speak out much more than she did. Voice her opinions about things more, instead of being a rather,
Maybe the 60s.
yeah.
Well, think about it that way. You said that's what it is. That's what it is.
Lay down the law. Paige, thank you very much. Awesome. Before I pull a few more of you guys up there, I would like to have a couple more questions for Ms. Ford. Now, bringing Susan back has always been a bit of a, we've done the Big Finish party back first. Can you talk about bringing the character back with Jason Hageley and doing the audio adventures with McCann?
I love doing Big Finish. I really love it with passion. Everybody's so professional, and they like having ideas thrown at them, so they listen to you and it reaches into the script. And they had me doing things on the tapes that I would never been allowed to do on film. So that was very good for me. I was very happy.
And Paige, that's where she gets physical. It's a little Dalek ass. That's right.
Here's a question.
Come on up, buddy.
Sure.
I love that you're filming because now you can add fast forward and see yourself up here. How you doing? Go ahead.
Will we ever see Susan team up with the doctor's daughter?
Oh, Oh, that's interesting, the daughter and the granddaughter, you aware of the
I
characters?
would love to know who my mom is and think. I would love to.
That would be Georgia Moffett, right?
Right, Peter Davison's
Daughter.
daughter. It's all, even outside Doctor Who is like a strange story tie-in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
never thought of that
Yeah.
actually, if that's the mother, that could be, let's see. Oh, my
You
goodness.
can throw in River Song into the mix.
Yeah, no, great
It's
question.
getting very weird.
Thank you so much.
Superhero landing.
I gotta ask also, I'm just coming back in Big Finish. What is it feeling like that? The animated episodes are bringing lost classics back, even in animated form. They're back. They're releases. You can go out and, you're involved with the special features and whatnot. Do you foresee a day where all the lost episodes will be completed and we're going to have you insinuating like, Marco Polo? You know what I mean? That would be and Reign of Terror. Oh, not Reign of Terror. Sorry, Planet. No, they all came out actually. That's Marco Polo is what I wanted to get into. So, what about Marco Polo? Because we haven't seen the episode, can you give me an anecdote or an anecdote from Marco Polo? Would be great. And it's something that because it's so sad that it's lost. Like, oh, that was it, but it was so sad that it was lost. Complete the beginning of that sentence.
Well, there was a monkey. You've heard the story, you've heard the story. There was a very lively little monkey. And I can't remember the name of the character. It was one of the villains, I think. He was a creepy little sunset. And this monkey was a little devil and kept escaping. And he kept jumping up and dashing up to the control rooms.
There it is. Oh, wow.
Oh, yes, there it is. That's the one. No, that is the one.
That's the one that got us.
And he was quite a vicious little thing. He wasn't endearing at all. The worst thing is he kept pooping everywhere. So you never knew which direction it was coming from. There were all sorts of rafters and things, and he'd climb up very quickly, and you saw him disappear that way, and then poop came down there. So all the time dodging poops.
Pete's opening up umbrellas.
Yeah.
Sell umbrellas on set.
Umbrellas on set. First, I want to go back to, I love just jumping around. I think it's more fascinating. Now, your first appearance was at the age of 8, okay? What was...
Well, research, you can do yours.
A little bit. But I want to talk about your very first proper role in Women of the Streets. Is that where, would you say that play was the first proper role for you? Women of the
That
Streets.
was a very
play.
improper role. It was a very improper role.
Because what I was kind of getting at was, does the title kind of give us away what the real, is what it means, like the Women of the Streets? Is that, or is it something else?
Well, Women of the Streets was a play that I did when I was about 15, 16. And the thing is about that when you're under 18, you're not supposed to be allowed to do anything like that unless you have the approval of your parents. And you're supposed to get that in legal form, a contract, etc., etc. I'm very sad to say, and very ashamed to say that I forged their signature. I really wanted to do this. And when you want to do something, you must do it.
There it is. Holding the script, if it ain't on the page.
I have never seen that.
It ain't on the stage, there you go. Oh, while she's checking that out, I'll take someone who wants to come up and, hi, right there on the side, coming up. Oh, we'll do one at a time. You're good with thank you, come on up. Hey, buddy. Thank you. What's your name?
Jeffrey,
Jeff, come on up. How's it going?
it's good to see you.
Yeah.
And good to see Carolina.
Carolyn, just enjoying the
I didn't want to interrupt your
moment.
viewing.
The reunion.
It's so
Fascinating.
classic.
Some photos come up. You see yourself as you were then. Strange. Bertie was right. It was strange.
But it's you, and obviously you've done so much in your life. I was the classic series, you know, now you're doing Big Finish or even the new series, is there any monster that you want to get back? Not the Daleks, because they've already been back, but maybe the Voord or the Sensorites or something like that.
Certainly not the good.
But it's such a performance, you look frightened. So that is one hell of a performance. It's so frightening. Okay, thank you very much.
But I think you will make a great boss at the Time Hotel.
Oh,
First year.
here in Penn, it's Penn, see, come on up, come on up.
The Time Hotel had a great boss, and she's around. She's here. Yeah.
Caroline, in the interview that Ken did with you for the book The Companions of Doctor Who, you mentioned that you and William Hartnell had sort of worked out a backstory of the history of your characters.
That's right.
Can you tell us what that was and how it is that, did you ever work out how it is that you came to be traveling with your grandfather and what happened to your parents? Was that part of that backstory?
Yeah. We were given no help at all. We had no suggestions made by anybody as to where we come from and why we come from. So we thought we'd just, get together and make something up. And what we made up was that on Gallifrey, there was an enormous organization who put old, worn-out TARDISes back together again. And the one that we finally travelled in was one of those old, worn-out TARDISes. And my grandfather was one of the people who used to help put them back together again. And he got me in there because I was fascinated. And while he was working on the TARDIS, he was showing me all the ins and outs and how everything worked. So by the end of that instruction, I could fly as well as he did. And we went in this huge aircraft hangar of a ship where the old TARDISes were there being repaired. And war broke out. We were being invaded by some beings, some things from another planet somewhere in the universe. It didn't matter where and who. But they were obviously very vicious, and he decided it was time to use the thing that he'd been mending. And so we got into it and went off. So I have no idea what happened to my parents, and what happened with Gallifrey, as we know now, was destroyed completely. So it's just as we so that was it basically.
That's a great question. It's such a great book, by the way. It's a great book.
You've got 2 chapters in it yourself.
Okay, yes, I might have a couple chapters in there. And thank you very much for that. I had Sophie come and help me out with one of them. The same thing. Hi, come on up. Oh, ma'am, hi. There she is.
You didn't have time to fix the chameleon circuit.
Here you go. Come on up. Guys, give her a map. She's like my favorite cosplayer.
So my question is, after your time with William Hartnell, how was it to work with Richard Turnbull for the 5 Doctors? Did you feel like it was your role to sort of help him step into those shoes?
Well, the funny thing actually, first time I met him was when we were working on, guess what, an old, very cold wind